Gypsy Rose Blanchard was incarcerated for 8 years due to her involvement in her mother, Dee Blanchard's murder. Gypsy, after being released from prison early on December 28, 2023, Rose Blanchard is no longer a prisoner. Gypsy was given a 10-year prison term in 2016 after entering a guilty plea to the murder of her mother, Claudine Dee Blanchard. Munchausen by proxy is a type of abuse when a parent or guardian makes their child unwell or exaggerates their condition in an attempt to get attention or sympathy. Gypsy was a victim of this type of abuse. Her mother dominated many parts of her early life and forced her to endure years of severe medical procedures that she was never in need of. Following her arrest and prosecution, Gypsy gained national attention. The case has been featured in a number of documentaries, including the HBO documentary Mommy Dead and Dearest, and the Hulu series The Act, which starred Patricia Arquette as Dee and Joey King as Gypsy. Gypsy is sharing her side of the tale after being released from prison with the premiere of the Lifetime documentary, The Prison Confessions of Gypsy. Rose Blanchard with her electronic book Conversations on the Eve of Freedom is now available. This is a detailed chronology of Gypsy's trial and post-prison life. 27 July 1991. Gypsy Rose Blanchard is born into Gypsy's family. Rod and Dee met in high school, and after learning that she was expecting a child, they got married. Dee was 24 years old and he was 17. Soon after, on July 27, 1991, Gypsy was born, and they parted ways. In an interview with BuzzFeed News, Rod remembered how, by the time he turned 18, his marriage to Dee had rapidly soured. He said to the newspaper, "I realized I wasn't where I was supposed to be when I woke up on my birthday, on my 18th birthday. To be honest, I wasn't in love with her. I was aware that my marriage was arranged improperly." 1991. Gypsy is examined by Dee for sleep apnea. Dee started taking Gypsy to the hospital when she was 3 months old because she thought her daughter had sleep apnea. Despite doing several testing, physicians were unable to find anything wrong with Gypsy. But Dee was convinced Gypsy was sick, and she eventually confided in Rod that she thought their daughter's health problems were caused by a chromosomal abnormality. Over time, her beliefs regarding Gypsy's ailments grew more and stronger. She even made up the falsehood that Gypsy had muscular dystrophy and leukemia. August 2005, Hurricane Katrina destroys Dee and Gypsy's house. The house that belonged to Dee and Gypsy was destroyed by Hurricane Katrina. Later, when they visited a rescue center, Dee said that Gypsy's birth certificate and all of her medical records had been destroyed by the hurricane. This allegation opened the door for further of Dee's fabrications regarding Gypsy's age and condition. Dee and Gypsy moved to Springfield, Missouri in 2008. Dee and Gypsy finally moved to Springfield, Missouri, following Hurricane Katrina, when Habitat for Humanity constructed a modest house for them. After Gypsy's tale gained national exposure, the mother-daughter teen was showered with gifts, including free Disney World vacations and backstage passes to Miranda Lambert performances. June 9, 2015. The murder of Dee Blanchard. In 2015, Gypsy plotted the murder of her mother, Dee, who had mistreated her mentally and physically for her whole life. Gypsy had met her then-boyfriend, Nicholas Gojon, years before on a dating app. Gojon went to Missouri on June 9, 2015, to meet up with Gypsy. Before going inside their house, he waited for Gypsy to signal him that Dee was asleep. In Mommy Dead and Dearest, Gypsy revealed that the evening of the murder, she and Dee had manicures, and Gypsy dressed Dee with the assurance that she would be a good girl. Gojon entered the house after Dee went to sleep. Gypsy remembered, and Gypsy hid in a toilet while Gojon fatally stabbed Dee. Dee Blanchard is discovered deceased on June 14, 2015. Gypsy posted, "That bitch is dead," on Dee's Facebook on June 14, 2015, which instantly alarmed Dee's pals. They informed the authorities when they were unable to contact Dee. Dee Dee's body was later discovered by police in her house. Gypsy and Nicholas Gaujon are arrested on June 15, 2015. Police raided Gaujon's family home and arrested him and Gypsy on charges of murder and felony armed criminal action. They were also able to trace the IP address of the Facebook posts to Big Bend, Wisconsin, where Gypsy and Dee Dee were staying after discovering Dee Dee's body, according to the Springfield News Leader. July 5, 2016. Gypsy enters a guilty plea to the murder of Dee Dee. After Dee Dee passed away and Gypsy was taken into custody, further information became available regarding Gypsy's victimization as a Munchausen by proxy.